Hi everyone. So let's talk about sex. Yeah, so not too many cancer patients are actually having sex, in case you were wondering. Yeah, so hey, let's get intimate. I'm having a bowel issue and I'm nauseous and I'm feeling pretty weak, but let's go. So, on a serious note, when you are actually ready to start to have intimacy with your partner again and you've had radiation in your pelvic area, there's some things that I feel like I should share with you because my doctor never explained these things to me. So, the first thing would be that you will go into like a sudden menopause. It could actually be permanent or it could be temporary. So there's that. So this also leads to becoming infertile. And luckily, I had just had my last little surprise at 40 and wasn't going to have any children. But if I was younger and nobody had let me know about this, I would be super upset. So, yeah. And third would be basically you'll get scar tissue in the vagina and it will cause a narrowing and shortening of that area. And so when you go to get intimate, you're basically not going to be able to stretch inside, and that causes some severe pain. It kind of reminds me of my first experience of having sex, and it's not all that great. It's actually painful and kind of reminds me of the Foreigner song. It feels like the first time. So luckily that doesn't happen too often, but it's basically, it can be considered dyspareunia. I think that's how it's pronounced, dyspareunia. What is that? It's just basically painful intercourse. It's painful either before, during, or after. You can request pelvic floor therapy to your oncologist, and he can send you to, it's basically physical therapy for your private parts. You can also get dilators. You can actually even shop these on Amazon. It's basically comes in a set of different sizes, and you kind of work your way up. You forcibly are stretching areas that aren't stretching right now, that are stonewalling you. So, I don't know if this was just an uncomfortable topic for my radiologist, oncologist. It was never brought up, any of this stuff. And I don't know if maybe because typically I noticed a lot of older people in the cancer area, so it was never really a topic of conversation, but I wanted to bring this out in the open because it is a personal topic that makes people uncomfortable to talk about, but it's a very real topic that people are experiencing and might have questions about it. So I hope that maybe some of this information was helpful. Maybe somebody out there is not willing to speak up because it is an uncomfortable topic to them. So it's just things that as they developed, I've learned. It was questions that were brought up and we discussed them once they were brought up. But it shouldn't have to be that way. It should be brought in the forefront and saying, look, this is what can happen. And so I wanted to make sure and provide some information for somebody out there to help them. So, as always, you can be cancer-free, but never free from cancer. Make sure that you are liking and following and sharing the cancer experience. You can find me on Facebook and YouTube. You guys have a wonderful, beautiful day.